What's going on, guys? Randy here with Marinos Collectibles. Hope everybody's doing well. They're having a nice week. I'm sitting here still recovering. This has been going on week 3 since I had my surgery, and this is my 3rd video after my surgery, so gotta bear with me a little bit. Excuse me. It's kind of hard recovering, PT, all that stuff, trying to get content out there, but some of you reached out. I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words and thoughts and all that. So today we're going to do, excuse me, we're going to do a weekly pickup haul. And as usual, we're going to get right into it. Let me slide this over. So we got our first book, Iron Man number 219. This came out June 1987. This is a David Michelinie story, Bob Layton cover and art. This is a newsstand right there. This is the first appearance of Ghost. That's a crazy cover. Let me know your thoughts on what you thought about Ghost in the movie. I will set that aside right there. Next up, a book that I love. This is Godzilla, King of the Monsters, #1. This came out August 1977. Doug Monich story, Herb Trimpe and Jim Mooney art. Herb Trimpe cover, first ongoing Godzilla series. Pick that up. So far, none of those will be in the PC. Now, this set of books, set of 3 books I'm going to show you, absolutely amazing, awesome finds. So, I was digging through some of my old boxes for when I had the store and we closed, and just all our inventory that got shuffled, and I didn't think nothing of it, but excuse me, I decided to price some of them. I think I said that in some of my past videos. I just go through a box here or there when I have time, some downtime. I'll just start pricing some books, or just look some books up, not even pricing, just to see any first appearances, any, you know, any key significance to them. And I came across, let me pick them up, sorry. 30 Days of Night, guys. I'm going to show you all the issues. So 30 Days of Night is based on the movie. This is Steve Niles and Ben Temple-Smith by IDW. And I don't have no information on the back, just from what I just told you. But I have issue 1. And these are minty, guys. Minty. Issue 1. I think issue 1 was, if I wrote it down last time, I think it was 3,700 print run. So it's a low printing, so more scarce. This is issue 2. I like that cover. These are all first prints, and these are all minty. These are all 9/8 potentials. And then issue 3, and that's pretty cool. That's really cool. And I found all these, and this was actually, the 3rd issue was actually the one I looked up. I said, oh, number 3. And I had 3 and 2 together. Number 1 was somewhere missing. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, I was like, this is like a $40, $50, you know, 9/6, 9/8. I was like, wow. So then I looked at number 2, and then saw that number 2 was more. I think it at the time it was like $60 to $80, something like that. And then when I looked up 1, I was like, oh my God, it's like $100 raw, $150 raw. And then you saw like issue 1 was like a $500, $600 9/8 and all that, and I couldn't believe it. So they are valuable, guys. If you have those, I didn't even know about it. I was ecstatic that I found those in the collection. So those are PC though, so that's just great. Now you guys know I'm big on collecting Sonic Archie Adventure Run. And I just been adding to the collection slowly. Let me see if I got them, a couple here. All right, there's just 2 here. So we have Sonic the Hedgehog number 47. And guys, a lot of these are pricey. Even just base ones, like no key significance, no first appearance of a Sonic character or anything. They're still like, I guess averaging like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. If you find just non-significant issues like this, and you could get them for $5 or cheaper and they're great condition, grab them up. Lots of these were low print runs. So yeah, that's a beautiful copy. That's for the PC. And then this one I picked up at a great deal. And this is probably a 9.4 copy. And this is Sonic the Hedgehog number 39. Crazy cover, you can see it. This came out, October 1996. This is a Mike Gallagher story. Pat Spaziante cover and art. First comic book appearance of Mecha Sonic. Guys, look at that. That's crazy. And this was a bit pricey. I got this for $30. I paid this, I think I got this off of Mercari. I paid $30 for. And I want to say in a high grade, this is about an $80 comic. I haven't cleaned and pressed it. I don't really think it needs it. I could wipe it down and all that, but it might even get a 9.6. It's high grade, but glad to have it in the PC, guys. This book you're probably all familiar with. I knew of it. I just never cared for it. It's not my forte or anything, but I do have the first issue. I came across 2 in a small bidding war and whatnot, and I got this one in issue 5, I think, for 30 bucks, and I couldn't believe it sold that cheap, because usually the first one's about that, I think, $30, $40 range. Issue 5 was, I don't know, 20, 25. And I want it, and these are high grade. I gotta readjust my hand. I'm gonna keep issue 1 just because it's issue 1 of these. I don't know the print run on these. They're really cool. My nephew does collect these. Just saying, if you guys have any of these and you're looking to sell, definitely message me, get a hold of me, whether on here, Instagram, Facebook, Marina's Collectibles. That's the handle, anywhere. And I'll drop my email right here. So this is Akira number 1, Marvel Epic Comics. This came out September 1988. Katsuhiro Otomo story, cover and art. First American appearance of Kaneda and Tetsuo. First full color printing, and this is the first print. All right, a couple more, guys. Everyone's very familiar with this one. This is Marvel Team Up Spider-Man and Daredevil number 141. This came out May 1984. Tom DeFalco and Jim Owsley story. Greg LaRocca and Mike Esposito art. Sorry, let me adjust, guys. Work with me here. Art Adams and Mike Mignola cover. Ties with ASM 252 for the first appearance of the Black costume. I am going to keep this one on my PC. It is a higher grade. Oh no, is this the one? Is this the one? Nope, this isn't the one. Okay, so I did get 2 of these. This is not the one because I look at the bottom and there's a little rub. See it down there? Yeah, so I got a higher grade one. This one I'm not keeping. I didn't see that. I thought I did that video first. Did I? It's on my wall. I can't see, guys. So anyway, next in line we have Marvel Chillers number 1, first appearance of Mordred the Mystic, and the other later becomes Chthon. And they talked a lot about that with the Scarlet Witch and Agatha Harkness. So still has room to grow. If you guys spec on that, Alrighty. This is a nice book. I might have done this one before. Not really sure. Maybe I just got two of them. This is Eagle Comics presents Judge Dredd. He is the law. #1. This came out 1183. John Wagner story. Brian Boland cover and art. First U.S. appearance of Judge Joseph Dredd. And if you guys remember, Stallone played him. And it was actually a pretty decent movie. It wasn't that bad. So that's that. And was there 2 printings of this? There might have been. Let me know in the comments. I think there might have been 2 printings. But that is first print. Okay. So the next 3 books are all PC potential. First up is, and I said this before and I have it right there behind me, Marvel Premiere 28 featuring the Legion of Monsters, guys. I love the cover, the title, everything about it, the art inside. I read this. The story's a little but it's a beautiful book. This is a high grade copy. I would say it's probably about a 9.2. I don't know if it'll get a 9.4 with a clean and press. I'd have to look in the back. I haven't seen it in a while, but I think it was that 9.2 range. This came out February 1976. Bill Mantlo story, Frank Robbins and Steve Gunn art, Nick Cardy cover. Love Nick Cardy covers. Legion of Monsters, including Morbius, which is in the middle there, Ghost Rider, which is right here, Werewolf by Night, right here, and Man-Thing over there. So, if you haven't read this, it's a pretty easy, quick read, nice story. And you could see, I do have right here, but this one was about a 7.0 copy, so I will swap that out, and then I'll throw that in my boxes for the Comic-Con. So very happy to add a higher grade, guys, to the PC. And just remember, that's the whole purpose to respect the hunt, collect with purpose, because that's what happens. You get the deals, you get, you buy a collection for $200, $500, you think it's worth about $800, $1,000, you're already up, even if you didn't double your money. And at the same time, this isn't my particular case with this book, but still same thing, hunting and gathering. And I got this book, and you paid for it one way or another, whether you paid $20 a book, $10 a book, and now I get to swap out for a higher grade, and then I still get to put that back out there to sell to make my money back, but I increase my grade. Let the hobby fund itself. You can't stand by that more than, So anyway, I'm rambling on. This book is actually pretty cool. And you know what? It's the first time I ever owned it. So I'm going to keep this in the PC. It is about a 7.0. I don't think it'll get better than that after clean and press, but I'm keeping it in the collection. This is Uncanny X-Men 129, guys. You already know. This is Uncanny X-Men 129. This came out January 1980, so I wasn't even born yet. This is a Chris Claremont story. Let's get a close-up. There you go. John Byrne and Terry Austin cover and art. First appearance of Kitty Pryde, the White Queen, Emma Frost, and Sebastian Shaw. Mastermind appearance, and this is a Mark Jewelers, guys. So, and those of you that don't know, if you look closely, you got the stars. So, those of you obviously know about Mark Jewelers. I don't know which color. Let me know in the comments. Do you think the color of the Mark Jewelers ad is worth more in a different color? Or is that color the same? Like if this one's blue, I can't remember if this is a Mark Jewelers ad that's blue, are all the blues in this X-Men 129? or are they all different? I'm not sure of that. I never really researched it because I didn't really care for Mark Jewelers, or even really know about it till a few years ago. So but these stars were represented on military bases. So if you're on a base and they shipped it to you, it got notified by a star and it was shipped to you across seas or wherever you were, but it was on a military base. So it's pretty cool that it had that. I would say it would add a little more value. I'm not sure if CGC hits you for that. Let me know if you guys have experience with this type of book, or Mark Jewelers, the stars, all that. I think there's circles. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate any info and knowledge about it. That's what the community is about. So this will be in the PC, and I will have Chris Claremont sign this at Terrificon this year when I go for the 3 days. And I don't know, I'll probably just keep it raw and just have him sign it. Pretty cool stuff. And last book of the night, guys. I've been wanting and waiting for this book to enter my collection for about 2 years when I started buying DC keys. And this is Batman 635, guys. Great cover. This is Batman 635. This came out February of 2005. Judd Winick story, Doug Mahnke, and Tom Nugent art, Matt Wagner cover, first Red Hood and Mr. Freeze appearance. The art on that is insane, guys. So I do have this, and this will stay in the PC. Definitely mark it off the list. That's one thing I haven't done either, guys. I didn't do my list for 2025. I was gonna do that in February. Things are getting hectic, but I was prepping for King Kong show, and I was getting a lot of inventory, and so I didn't get to do my list for 2025 for pickups of the year. And you saw in the previous video, I picked up, where is it? Oh, it's up top. You can't see it. The Action Comics, guys, 252 first Supergirl. That wasn't on my list at all for this year. That was something I just wanted over time. That was like an overall lifetime pickup. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Those of you that are already subscribed, comment down below, like, share, all that good stuff, guys. Stay safe out there. Remember, respect the hunt, collect with purpose. Peace.